this is what I mean when I say you need to be having a good hair day to actually style the bangs, and they are finally growing out. They were like micro bangs before, and she really butchered my hair. And I'm not just saying that. They were uneven. It was crazy, but I'm liking the bangs now. I don't wear them every day, but I felt like today is fine. And I have my hair in like a little medium ponytail. I'm gonna go to the gym. I spent most of the day in bed rotting, sleeping. I had some crazy ass dreams. I felt like I was just dreaming. Every time I went to sleep, I was dreaming. I would go back into the same dream after waking up and like going to the bathroom, getting a drink, go back to sleep, dreaming again. It's like exhausting when you have nights like that, when you just keep dreaming. It doesn't even feel like you slept. So the sauna last night, which was nice. I took a hot shower, washed my hair. So that's why my bangs are looking okay today. And I straightened my hair a little bit. I've been trying to grow out my hair, so I really don't want to straighten it much, but it is growing. I'm doing a lot of hair treatments like castor oil, rosemary hair treatments, and just using a lot of different oils and strengthening oils and oils that help with frizz and heat protection, because since I use the sauna every night, my hair needs that extra protection. So there is one that I have been using a lot lately from Trader Joe's. I need to get more of this because it moisturizes your hair and scalp. It smooths frizz and helps protect from heat damage. 450 degrees. So I'll probably put a little bit of that in my hair before I go into the sauna. And I wanted to show you guys something else I've been doing that has to do with like gut health and detox and autoimmune stuff. Is I've been getting these castor oil belly button patches because you absorb a lot through your belly button. And then you just put castor oil on the patch, and you just put the patch like on your belly button. And it's pretty easy to kind of put on. And that's just supposed to help with like bloating, and it can help with endometriosis, eye issues, and autoimmune issues, because castor oil is a detoxifying thing, and you can also use it for your hair too. Go to the gym, just do a little bit of walking, and I have been watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I wanted to film an ASMR video later, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. I really don't think I'm gonna have time, but I could try. I'm slowly getting back into it. I'm slowly getting back into the groove of being creative and like just kind of getting out of that really dark kind of place of judging yourself and just feeling like nothing you do is gonna matter. And I'm still locked out of my Instagram account as of today. I've been trying to get into it every day and nothing's happening. So vlog and try to film some ASMR, and I just posted a new video up on my YouTube today, which was a get ready with me yesterday, chit chat, life update, just everything that's going on in my life. Not much, but just like mental health stuff. Last night I was using the sauna and I went in there, and there was a guy in there who I guess has lived here for a long time, and he was so rude and so like condescending with the way he was talking to me, because I asked him if he could bring a towel next time because he was just leaving puddles of sweat everywhere. And we just got our sauna redone in our building, and it's like, you know, we were fighting hard for that to happen. And this guy was just so rude, so mean, so nasty, like mean girl energy. He was like, well, I've lived here longer. I've lived here longer than anyone here. I know the rules of the sauna. I know that we just got the sauna redone. And I was like, okay, you don't have to be rude. It's fine. And he was just so nasty. I couldn't wait for him to get out of there. And apparently other people think that he's not the greatest either. There really is such toxic masculinity in Miami, and it's getting worse and worse, and it makes me just not want to go out ever. And I just haven't been having great experiences with men lately, like just everyday life. If a man is gonna talk to a woman and snap like that and be so rude, there's something wrong there, you know? And if this is the community, we live in an apartment building together as a community. Nobody should be treating each other like that. So I like to use the sauna at night when nobody's in there because, first of all, I have autoimmune issues and I get sick very easily. And if there's somebody in there who has been sick or is sick and they're sweating everywhere and they're leaving puddles of sweat everywhere, I will get sick. It's happened several times. I'm gonna be making some ASMR videos, probably whispered, of neighborhood gossip, because that is like one of my favorite kinds of ASMR content to watch. I just find it to be very entertaining and fun. And I think there's so many things I could share about this building and so much neighborhood gossip just in this apartment building alone. Not even mentioning all of the other living situations that I've been in. Oh my God, I have stories. I have stories. So many stories, so many fucked up things. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the gym. So I did my little walk on the treadmill. It was like 20 minutes maybe. And then I got dressed. Gonna use the sauna right now. This is like a little yoga top that I got off Amazon, and it's waterproof, sweat resistant, so I like to wear this when I work out and use the sauna. I usually take this off though if I'm too hot, but I thought it was kind of cute. It's like an aloe yoga kind of dupe. This is the sauna area of my building. It's really nice, and they just redid the sauna, so I'll show you. They redid it recently because it was pretty nasty. It was just not in good shape, so I'm really happy that they redid it. And this is how I end my night. And this is huge for my autoimmune disease, and just battling the symptoms of it. Like, the sauna is the one thing that brings me almost full relief. And it feels like after I use the sauna, I'm like, okay, I'm back to remission. I'm back to feeling like myself. My body's not inflamed and swollen and puffy, and it's really crazy how much one sauna session can change the way that my body feels, and like it just releases so much of the heaviness in my mind as well. I mean, this is where you detox. I did Bikram yoga for a very long time. Hot yoga at Core Power Yoga. That's where I did my teacher training back in like 2012, 2013. And so hot yoga has always been part of my life. So saunas are where I stretch, I breathe, I meditate, I move. This is where I escape, I escape my pain. I escape my anxiety and my depression by doing a nice long sauna session, staying hydrated with electrolytes, of course. And sometimes if I'm really struggling with like a really bad flare-up, I will do the sauna, and then when I get home, I will do 10 minutes of icing my lower back and my hips and my legs, because that's where I usually have a lot of inflammation, because it's good to end on cold if you can. If you're very sensitive that day and ending on cold is gonna make you feel worse, then don't do that. But sometimes I feel like I'm so swollen and puffy that even after the sauna, I still need that extra thing to like lock in the benefits and to lock in the anti-inflammatory effect of using the sauna. Ending on cold is just really good for inflammation and swelling, but I usually always feel so much better after the sauna, and thank God there's nobody in here. I really don't like using the sauna when there's men in here because they are gross. Sorry, I don't hate men, but like if you're gonna be in here and you're gonna be sweating and leaving pools of sweat everywhere and you're not gonna have a towel, I'm sorry. We live in a luxury building. Are you telling me you don't have towels in your apartment? It costs a lot of money to live here. Bring a towel, do laundry. It's not hard. So I'm gonna find my zen. I'm gonna put my phone outside of the sauna, because guess what? Your phones can completely die and break on you if you bring it in the sauna too much. So I'm gonna do my sauna session, and then I don't know, maybe I'll check in later, maybe tomorrow. So I wanted to take you guys with me on my little ritual that I do when it's nice out. I go to the rooftop, and there's a nice little area to relax and watch the sunset or the moon. And this particular day was a little bit chilly, but the weather in Miami during the winter time is pretty amazing. It's perfect weather. I brought my sketchbook and my journal and just wanted to show you the way that the city looks when the sun sets. And just getting outside is really, really helpful for my mental health, because if I'm sitting inside all day and all night, it can just make me feel really in a low frequency energy. And immediately when I go outside, even if I'm feeling like crap that day, like if I'm having a huge autoimmune flare, being outside really helps. And this is me before I teach yoga. I was walking around the little area in the place that I teach, and this was like my stomping grounds when I was in my mid-20s. Just getting a little stretch in before I teach. This is the cute little spa area where I'll make some tea, get a drink, make some water, and just kind of stretch a little bit. Getting ready for my class. I am wearing a brace on my wrist because I broke my arm back in 2018, and so I do have screws and titanium in my arm, in my wrist area, and sometimes it gets swollen or a little bit flared up if I put a lot of pressure on it for a long period of time. So I do use CBD balm on my injuries or on my back, on my wrist. And I think I wanted to show you guys this backpack that I got off Amazon. I really love this backpack. It's like perfect
It's not too sporty, it's casual. I can use it really for anything. And then this is some, not tarot, but oracle cards that one of my students got me for my birthday when I did my manifestation yoga class. And then at night after I teach, I go home, I do all my stuff. And it was really cold this weekend. I remember it was freezing, so I was bundled up with my cat and my red light. And she's just, relaxing and cleaning herself. And I really love using the red light at night, either just for my face, or I will put the red light panel like directly on my body, because it helps with inflammation and swelling and all of that. Here we are the next day, I think, and just another beautiful day. I'm sure I wasn't feeling that great, but I still forced myself to get to the roof and get some sun on my skin. This was filmed in early January, so it was over a month ago about. And yeah, I'm just showing you my sketchbook, but I don't really sketch in it. I just journal in it, and I write really big words with a Sharpie marker, and it makes me feel like I'm able to get my thoughts really focused and really just clarity, like spilling out my internal chaos on the paper with a Sharpie marker. There's something really cathartic about that. And then here we go. It's the first full moon of 2026. So this was, the first week of January, and the moon always sits right on top of the water the night after the full moon, and it always just looks huge and bright in this area of Miami. And you can moon gaze, and just like you sunbathe, you can moon bathe, and I heard that it really helps healing hormones. So I just got home not too long ago. I taught yoga tonight. It's Friday. And it's been kind of a full circle kind of week for me. I mean, it's been a really rough week with my autoimmune disease and my gut issues and all of my symptoms that I'm dealing with. But I actually had a virtual appointment through this medical app where you can, talk to a doctor. It's a new app. It's called Healthcare to You. And I talked to this doctor, and I told him my symptoms that are pretty severe at this point. Like, I cannot live like this anymore with the gut issues. And he prescribed me a medication that I have been researching up and down. I've been listening to podcasts about how this is the only medication to treat this issue. And he said, give it a try. If your symptoms go away, that's great. That means that you probably have this condition. And I'm not 100% sure if I have this yet, but I'm pretty fucking sure. And I just can't live like this anymore. And he was very understanding, and he listened to my symptoms, and he said, yeah, I mean, you can try this and just see what happens. If your symptoms go away, then that means that you probably have this condition. So I'm grateful that I'm able to get that medication soon. And I also got into my Instagram account last night. So it was like pretty much a solid 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks of not being on Instagram. And I finally got into my account after emailing them, after emailing the security email, after doing the selfie video a million times. So that I finally got through, and they let me into my account. So that's great. It's been a full week of problems, and I'm problem solving, and I'm finding ways to navigate through these issues. And
all I can do is just take it one day at a time, especially when you're dealing with health issues. It's not gonna go away overnight. One day I could feel great, one day I could feel like horrible, and today I did not feel great. My entire body felt swollen and inflamed from a night of constant, symptoms and running to the bathroom, and it's just like, I can't live like this anymore. And thankfully this doctor just listened and he just said, okay, here you go, try this medication. And I just want these symptoms to go away, so I feel like I'm getting myself back, I'm getting my body back to the way that it feels like it's me. Like when you're swollen and inflamed all the time, it really takes a toll on your mental health. So Instagram break is over. It's nice to be connected with people. I taught my yoga class tonight. There was a good amount of people in there, I think like 15 people, and it was a great class. And that's it. I'm gonna rest a lot this weekend. I'm going to probably ice my body right now because it's so swollen. I'm going to put my legs up, take my supplements, take my herbs, hydrate, and then I'm gonna use the sauna because the sauna seems like it's literally the only thing that gives me that relief that I need at this point. So that's fine. I love using the sauna every night, and I am so excited to get this medication tomorrow or the next day and start taking that. So I guess I'm just gonna end the vlog here because it seems like a full circle moment. And keep advocating for yourself, keep trying, keep finding doctors who will listen to you. Don't take no for an answer. Don't allow anybody to gaslight you. Take it one day at a time. Do the things you can to find relief, because that's all you can do. You can't snap your fingers and have a magic wand and everything's better. You have to really put in the work, let the supplements work, let the medications work, change your lifestyle, try to change the habits, but sometimes medication is the only thing that will alleviate these horrible symptoms. So, I don't know, I just sound like a broken record at this point. I'm gonna move into my night of healing and my routine, and I hope that if you're watching and you're going through your own health issues, that you're feeling some relief, or you can at least get relief somehow. And I completely empathize with chronic illness and autoimmune and gut issues that can become so confusing and you don't know what's wrong with you. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching.